The lesson I learned is that some people won't think twice about using it, especially when there's a country club involved. Me and Rolly were better off without a girl hanging around. Anyway, we're both bachelors at the moment, and during the summer it's better to be unattached. Hello, ladies. I took for adults use only. A few days ago, I noticed the quality of service at the country club was starting to go down a little. Like sometimes the temperature in the sauna, whatever it is, was a few degrees too hot. And one time the poolside waiter forgot to put one of those little umbrellas in my fruit smoothie. I reported all my complaints to Rolly's dad, but for some reason Mr. Jefferson never passed them on to the clubhouse manager. Which is kind of weird. If it was me who was paying for a country club membership, I'd want to make sure I was getting my money's worth. Anyway, a little while later, Rowley told me he wasn't allowed to invite me to his pool anymore, which is fine with me. I'm much happier inside my air-conditioned house, where I don't have to check my soda can for bees every time I have to go to take a sip. Like I said, Mum keeps trying me to go to the pool with her and my little brother Manny. But the thing is, my family belongs to the town pool, not the country club. And once you've tasted the country club life, it's hard to go back to being the ordinary Joe at the town pool. Snuggle. Besides, last year I swore to myself that I would never go back to that place again. At the temple, you have to go through the locker room. You have to go through the locker room before you can go swimming, and that means walking through the shower area where grown men are soaping down right out in the open. The first time I walked through the locker room at the town pool was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. Patrons will shower before entering the pool. I'm probably lucky I didn't go blind. Seriously, I don't see why Mum and Dad bother to try to protect me from horror movies and stuff like that if they're going to expose me to something about 1,000 times worse. I really wish Mum would stop asking me to go to the town pool, because every time she does it, it puts images in my mind that I've been trying hard to forget. Well, now I'm definitely staying indoors for the rest of the summer. Mum had a house meeting last night and said money is tight this year and we can't afford to go to a beach, which means no family holiday. That really stinks. I was actually looking forward to going to the beach this summer, not because I like ocean and the sand and all of that, because I don't. I realized a long time ago the world's fish and turtles around are going to the bathroom right there in the ocean. I seem to be the only person who's bothered by this. My little brother Roderick likes to tease me because he thinks I'm afraid of the waves. But I'm telling you, that's not it all. Scream. Anyway, I was looking forward to going to the beach because I'm finally tall enough to go on the cranium shaker, which is this really awesome ride that's on the boardwalk. Roderick's been on the cranium shaker at least 100 times, and he says you can't call yourself a man until you ride it. Mom said maybe if we save our pennies, we can go back to the beach next year. Then she said we'll still do a lot of fun stuff as family, and one day we'll look back on this as the best summer ever. Well, now I only have two things to look forward to this summer. One is my birthday, and the other is when the last little cutie comic runs in the paper. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but Little Cutie is the worst comic ever. To give you an idea what I'm talking about, it will run in the papers today. Daddy, it rains, it's got sweating. But here's the thing, even though I hate Little Cutie, I can't stop myself from reading it. And Dad can't either. I guess we just like seeing how bad it is. Look at this garbage. Give me that. Little Cutie had been around for at least 30 years and is written by this guy named Bob Post. I've heard Little Cutie is based on Bob's son when he was a little kid. If I eat this green bean, will its mommy and daddy be sad? Ka-ching. But I guess now that the real little cutie is all grown up, his dad's having trouble coming up with new material. A couple of weeks ago, the newspaper announced that Bob Post is retiring. The final Little Cutie is going to be printed in August. Ever since then, me and Dad just have been counting on the days until the last comic runs. When the last Little Cutie comes up, me and Dad will have to throw a party because something like that deserves a serious celebration. Thank you.